Hello! Quick little review here. A wee cheeky review. I've been drinking the one, the only Glendronach 12. No, this isn't the empty bottle that I normally brandish when I'm talking about how much I love Glendronach 12. This is a freshly killed bottle. In fact, I just killed it. That was the measly last nip that was left in it. Wait a minute. I'm back at my face. So yeah, I suddenly realised that I hadn't done a review on it. I've talked about it so much. Like, if you watch my first 5 episodes of the Whisky Trials, it's pretty much all I talk about. And I thought I'd done it. Actually, because I've talked about it so much, I thought I'd done a Glendronach 12 review, and I haven't. So I was like, oh crap, I'm just about to finish this bottle. I should do a quick little review on it, and yeah, get it up on the Whisky Trials. Thankfully, guys, don't worry, I do have another bottle to replace this one. I actually got quite a nice little Glendronach 12 with a Glendronach hip flask, and that was around 40 quid. I can't remember the store. I'll try and I'll post it down below in the description, or maybe somewhere up here in the video. But if you like Glendronach 12, you'll know that it's normally around 40 quid, 42 quid, something like that. That bottle was 39. It was on a slight deal on Amazon, not much, but at least it was a little bit of a saving. And then I found this one for 40, say it was 42 quid. 43 I think it was actually. But it had the Glendronach hip flask with it as well, which is quite nice. It's covered with a kind of material, looks kind of cool. And I believe that's about 7 or 8 quid on its own. So, felt like it was a pretty good deal, so I got that. So, yeah, I'm not too sad about killing this bottle. Oops, as he kicks it over. Empty anyway. Yeah, I've got another one. But it's interesting because I've got the Glendronach 12. I'm going to have to do another Glendronach video, but I've got another one here. The Glendronach cask strength. And I also have the 18. And I also have the 21. I'm like, I don't really remember getting them too much. I ordered them online, of course. But I bought the 21 ages ago, and I tucked it away, and I thought, right, that's a special occasion malt. And yeah, I haven't touched it. The 18, I can't resist the 18. The 18. It's just a delight. But going back to the 12, because that's what this video is about. I remember when I first tried the 12, it was like a real eye opener for me, because I don't know, I hadn't had a lot of malts at that point, a lot of age statements, say, and I hadn't had many kind of sherry infused ones. So, for instance, some of the best malts that I've had up until that point had been like Old Pulteney. Certainly the best 12-year-old I'd had could have potentially been like an Old Pulteney. So when I first tried Glendronach, it completely blew me away. I was just like, how can a 12 be this good? It really just put Old Pulteney 12 in its place. But, that's my own personal taste. Other people might like the Old Pulteney 12 better. But yeah, not me. And it really took me on this journey all the way through the bottle. I was getting different tastes, smells. It had a real complexity of flavour going on. Like the sweetness, the levels of sweetness. I mean, quite often you'll see me if I get a whiskey that I don't like, and I kind of think it's dull and boring, quite often I'll say it's got a one-dimensional sweetness. So it's like, I taste like an indiscriminate sweetness, or I've got like honey and that's it. But with Glendronach 12, I was getting all kinds of different sweetness. I was getting honey, and then I was getting ice cream, and I was getting candy floss, and oh, it was just so good. I was getting sponge cake, I was getting fruit cake, I was getting like candied almonds or candied nuts, a kind of nuttiness. It was just so good. And it's one of these ones, I always know when I've got a really good whiskey that I really enjoy, because when you finish the glass and you've had it sitting, maybe you've had your last dram of the night and you go away to your bed and you get up in the morning and you pick up your glass and you give it a smell, and just that smell, like the oils that are left in the glass are just fantastic. And of course, that's one of the great things about Glendronach. It is non-chilled filtered, so it keeps all the oils in there, and there's no colours added to it. So they're doing everything right, and yeah, they really are doing everything right. I think they used to use, well, the 15 used to use just Oloroso, and now they're using Pedro Ximenez in the 15 as well. I don't know if the 12 used to be like that. If the 12 used to just be Oloroso, but I think it's the Oloroso influence I really like. I'm not entirely convinced by the Pedro Ximenez what that kind of brings to the table, but it's just a different kind of sweetness. I find that everybody says that the old 15 was better, and the old 15 was just Oloroso rather than Pedro Ximenez as well. Anyway, stop talking about the 15. It's about the 12. So, this being the very last nip out of the bottle, we'll give it a wee sniff. And you can see I'm not using my Glencairns or anything like that. I've just got my tumbler, which I'm very comfortable with. Ah, man, it's just got this last one, because it's had time to mellow in the bottle as well. It's just got such a smooth, sweet smell. I think a lot of them have kind of merged together now, but I'm getting that real, just a fresh sponge cake that's like just come out of the oven, and you're just testing the sponge cake to see if it's all cooked. You put the wee stabby thing in, see if it comes out clean. You're getting that smell. Maybe you put a little dusting of ice and sugar on it, and it starts to sizzle, and you get that smell. So good. And the taste doesn't disappoint either. It does have, like I said, very complex sweet notes. If you sit and think about it, you can pick a lot of different stuff out of it. The taste doesn't stop. It's not dull. It doesn't have a weak kind of finish. It keeps on going. That's the non-chilled filteredness, leaving the nice oils to play on your tongue and on your palate. It's when I put it up to my lips there, I quite often do that. You put it up there and you start to breathe in a little bit, so you start to get the taste and the smell at the same time. And I got a real nice burst of citrusy, orange peel kind of smell. So this nip is definitely feeling like an orange sponge cake. But the great thing about this whiskey is there is a real journey on it. There is a real variety of flavours that you'll pick out. And I guess depending on what you've eaten, how you're feeling, if you've just cleansed your palate, maybe you had a coffee or a chocolate, what you've done depends. The taste of this just depends on what you've been up to. Because I kind of feel like it's almost different every time I taste it. which really makes for an interesting whiskey. And interesting whiskies get me excited, I have to say. And I don't think a Glendronach 12 has let me down. Every bottle I've had has been consistently complex, consistently interesting. Maybe slight variations. I mean, I feel like that bottle was slightly different from my first one. But, you know, when it's your first one anyway, you're kind of just like blown away anyway. So, I mean, now that this is this is only my second bottle. So, yeah. So, you know, I've got another bottle to drink. So, it'll be interesting to see how that one goes down. But yeah, what a whiskey. It's just up there for me. I'm struggling to think of a better 12-year-old. I really am. I mean, if you, in that realm, let's talk about this, or let's put it in its realm of the kind of sherry bomb or the sherry finished whiskies. If that's your thing, I'm really struggling to think of a better 12, or even just if you want to be more general and say the sweeter finished ones. So that includes more of the bourbon cask finish, like Old Pulteney. Then yeah, Glendronach just it's leaps and bounds ahead of the competition. The only 12 that I'm even contemplating putting alongside it right now in my head for the sweeter finish ones, mind, is the Glenlivet. So the Glenlivet 12 and the Glendronach 12 really stand out for me as being like the top 12s that I've tried so far. And you can check my other videos, I'll link up here maybe if I can be bothered. With my Battle of the 12s. In fact, I've got a couple of Battle of the 12s videos. I'm looking down at my empties down here, and I can see an Aberfeldy. I recently just put that up. I mean, that's been finished for a while. It shows you how long it takes me to get around to editing videos sometimes. But yeah, so you know, it just pales in comparison, really. I don't see any others down there that would even rival the Glendronach or the Glenlivet 12. So good, really good. So yeah, go out and buy it. I know it's maybe a little bit more expensive. Maybe it's like 42 quid. But check out the deals. Check out Amazon. See if you can get it for a little bit cheaper. Check out some of the whiskey shops online, or go down to your local people, see what they've got it at. But you know, 40 quid's a good price. And it's well worth it. I mean, I was talking about the Macallan Gold earlier, wasn't I? And that was 36 quid. And like for an extra 4 quid, I could have got a bloody bottle of Glendronach 12.